And that's that. Well, hope all is well, you guys. I'm updating you on the album progress. I was working on an album before this whole crisis started. Now it just seems so irrelevant. And in addition to that, since I'm like hanging with Mr. fucking Cooper doing the homeschooling with the kids, clearly it's so weird. Like, I just don't have fucking time to like work on music and do stuff. And at the end of the day, being just kind of exhausted all the damn time. Like, oh my God, shout out my teachers. Ugh, I would never want to be a teacher. I have no shame in admitting that. I caused a lot of teachers a lot of grief, and I would never want to do for a living what I did to you, like the shit I put you guys. I can't. The homeschooling is the worst for me. I'm not afraid to admit it. I don't mind doing extra domestic work, but I will tell you, I'm not hanging out in my studio having fun. It's very busy. Today, I let the kids go a little longer. They're playing Minecraft and they've got a little bit of sunlight. It's been weird. We haven't had great weather. So I'm letting them run in and out, and I'm going to wear them down. And then I got to hit them with this school shit. And my littlest, my daughter, she looks at me. She's like, Daddy, I don't like school. And I don't lie to them. I look her right in her eye and say, Chick, I don't fucking like school either, but guess what we got to do? So cheers, y'all. I do sincerely hope everyone is, I jest a bit. I'm being serious. I'm frustrated, just like I'm sure you are, but I'm kidding. I love my family, and excuse me, we're all quarantined, whatever you want to call it. We're doing fine. Hope you guys are too. I can't wait to see you guys. I tell you, under normal circumstances, I like to get out, be with you guys, play music, and do fun shit. And now that that's been taken away from me, it's just like somebody just removed my oxygen tank, man. Yes, I know, actually, Dean, I am freaking horrible. I'm more of a Mr. Blanchard. I'm a relentless motherfucker because I do not like teaching. I like raising children, but like actually teaching, doing what school teachers do, sucks. Like the formal, like, oh God, how do you explain it? Like when you literally got to tell a kid to get out a book and follow follow a program. But bro, you remember how we were, bro? We were like bad kids with Seabright, and you was that kids from on the beach and shit. And my children are 6 and 7 years old, but this is the mold they're cut from. But anyway, I came on here not to bitch, piss, and moan. I know there's a lot of that going on. But to update the album progress, you guys, a little bit more work. There's some cool sounds emerging. Listen. Oops, I hit record instead of play. I hope I didn't wipe mine. Refresh that room because this was otherwise we're gonna have a shining going on up there. Here's Dubby. Now Dean, I got Mike Flynn on here on the lap. Let me turn him up. Listen to Mike Flynn, y'all. Shit is sweet. Shout out my man Mike Flynn. Mike is nice. My Irish brother from Bayonne. Big said he was from Bayonne. How's that feel? It's been a long crisis, be damned. As long as the shit don't take me out, I'm gonna get this album done. God, I love it, man. It sounds so good. Like, I was bored with the... There he is. I was bored with the song. Now I'm, like, very excited about it. I gotta bring Mike back down so it's contextual. I'm just turning him up because I'm excited about his performance. No, 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 baby. I'm gonna find another. God, I can't wait to get back to playing music and shit. I mean, I still play music, but you guys know, I mean, with people, like with my band and my brothers I play music with, and I miss it so much. And listen, I've been home all winter waiting to come out of the gate like fucking Rocky. And now they said, pump the brakes, hold up. I'm a little less than happy about it. I'm complying, but I'm not complaining, but fuck, I miss my life, man. I miss my musician brothers. I miss you guys. I just miss doing rad shit all the time. Album release. I was trying to drop it in early June again, but what's the hurry? We're still waiting for Florida to go home so they don't blow summer for the rest of the fucking continent of the United States. But in seriousness, I'm looking at July now. Oh, Mikey got loud on me again. Woo! It's nice. I'm excited about it. Oh, that was sick. I never even heard that. Oh, that's the other thing I want to tell you guys. This is my first time listening to the track in its entirety with Mike on it. I don't know. I should have mentioned that from the top. But I imported the track into the Pro Tools session. I played, because I'll focus on like a 10-second thing, and I'll lock that in and make that loop. So I hear the whole song at all with Mike on it. So I did the 10-second loop, and that is what I used to do the EQing and compression and the effects magic on his track. So I didn't do nothing crazy. Equalizer on there, a compressor plug-in, and then if you're an engineer or technically minded recording, the reverb is on a bus, and I just gave him a little bit of that on the channel that his track is on. If you're not technically minded, it means I put a little bit of reverb on it as well. He sent back with a touch of, I think it sounded like spring reverb. And that's where we're at. Real simple. The track's not mixed yet. You're hearing the raw. I haven't mixed yet. So that's where we're at here. Let's listen to another track while we're on the subject of the pedal steel. And it's great because we were at a jam earlier in the year, Mike and myself. He always sits to my left at this particular jam. And I remember telling him, hey, man, I just got this killer lap steel. I did it on a few of my records, but like he's an actual fucking lap steel player, right? So I was like, yo, it'd be so great if you would fucking, get on a couple of my tracks. So boom, this thing hit. Mike's on the tracks. Who knows if Mike would be on the tracks right now if it wasn't for this crisis, making lemonade out of this shit. You probably hear the kids screaming upstairs over this Minecraft. I still don't understand this Minecraft game. It looks like a lame Atari 80s. And at my age, you don't want to go back to 8-bit life. I want the realistic one with the, I play the crazy shooter games a lot. Find me on there. What was the one I told you guys I played the other day? Which is the only game I ever played, but it's only when the kids let me on there. It's Ghost Recon, either Wildlands or Badlands. Somebody called me when I said the wrong term, but I'm PDub_assassin. Join my squad. So here's the next tune. This one, working title, Sailing On. It's probably going to be, says in the hook, so it's probably going to be what the song is. Again, Mike Flynn. Adding in this beautiful. Now this one's no EQ or nothing. I'm going to do that while we're talking. I'm going to do the EQ and the compression. So I'll put my EQ on here. Now I'm going to tweak it. Alright. You guys might not hear the subtlety. Without. Oh, you play it with my EQ. Now I'm going to throw in a plug-in. Compression plug-in.
I know the deal and I gotta be sailing on.
If you do care about this shit, if you guys record or engineer it all, I'm putting an old-ass equalizer plug-in that I've been using for like 12 years already. Joe Mequalizer EQ. I don't endorse the company, nothing like that. Nobody gives me a fucking dime. And then Waves, I'm using their emulation of the LA2A, which is the compressor. For our non-technical people, these are like electronic recreations of vintage equipment that was popular back in the day. It still is popular now, but to buy these pieces of gear is several tens of thousands of dollars. So the companies make electronic emulations of them called plugins that you can use in your tracks. So that's where we're at. So 2 simple items on it, and it already sounds so beautiful. Look, I'm going to go beginning because I'm yapping over it. Hey, Dana. Woo! Jamaica, Fire Kenzie, man. Love on. Bless up, man. Bless up, God.
What you talking about? Crazy conversations.
Oh my God, my bass guitar's gone, you guys. My bad, I gotta stop it again. Let me jump back up in here and see what's going on. I gotta do a little whoop-de-whoop. So copy settings. This, I have a plug-in here. It does this thing for some reason. It will just come, and I use it a lot on the bass guitar, and I love it with it. I wonder if I should shout out the plug-in and shame them. Okay, let's try this. Here we go. Just bear with me. Sorry about that. Now there should be a fucking bass there. There it is. Might sound a little loud. I'm going to turn it down slightly. Now that I compress them and shit. I love it though. I have been to the deep south, and I live to tell the tale. Can't wait to get back there, man.
It's good for me. It's good for you. Good for you. I'm sailing on. Yeah, I got it.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I'm fucking working on this thing. I think I got. Oh, I cut them off. I had it all written on the board in the back. All the song titles. I think I have like somewhere between 10 and 14. I don't know. I gotta check.
I'm sailing on.
For this current outing.
Sailing on, I'm sailing on. You told me you.
Oh, this. I mean, obviously it's unmixed and raw, but I still have to recut. I have to recut because the writing isn't even done. So here's some changes.
Some crazy, they can't see what I see. It's good for you.
No horn section so far because like my main horn guys are mad at me. We got a little dispute up there, so they're not going to be playing. You know? Well, I can't say that. I just haven't called them because I feel badly about. We had a little dispute, so I still love them though dearly. As human beings, respect them greatly as musicians, but we had a little lovers quarrel, and I think everybody's kind of mad at each other right now. I'm not sure how we're supposed to be behaving. Why I have horn section on here, and I'm busted recording. So that's that one. I gotta go make lunch for the kids and start homeschooling. But before I do, I'm gonna play you guys a couple more before I go. What was I doing with this one? If I play that, I'm gonna be embarrassed because I don't remember what it is. Let me check. I think I might have played you guys. This is like instrumental, like piece. This is a collab with my brother Billy, William Kaczynski, not the Unabomber, but hashtag I told Billy. the most reggae-ish thing. It's some like Hawaiian cowboy vibe, but I was thinking 1970 surf film soundtrack. He was doing the Hawaiian thing, and I was overlaying the surf film. That's what I was thinking, if that makes any sense. Go watch Super Session, film Super Session. Or even better, Cosmic Children. The Cosmic Children. Google that one. Thanks, Bob. Bob Love for 77. God's number. And that's it. It's just a short little interlude. It's not anything even major. But I do have, that's why I say 410 actual real adulting songs, and then a couple little interlude things like that. Let me see what else. I have a pop song I was working on here that has nothing to do with the album that I could play for you. It sounds like they're over the Minecraft bullshit. This is why I don't like that Minecraft shit. One, I don't understand it. Two, they play it for a little while and then they start arguing over these things that are in this virtual. It's just like, fucking kill me now. Oh, this is just a little skeleton. So I got the rhythm section here of the song. This is very raw. This is like hard to play for people. Like this is demo. Here's where I'm at with this tune. I don't even know what's going on yet. I haven't written nothing. I got to turn it up. Another one of the tunes. Let me bring up my notes and then I can be a little more specific about what the fuck's happening. Notes here. They're in the computer talking to with. So this is another one. Let's see if I have another one just fucking queued up. Oh, the kids now. I'm gonna have to go, man. That's how it is. Let me go into my main folder. I'll see if I can play one more quick little whatever. Let's see what I have in here. Oh, I have this other song. Oh, that's so funny. Did I play you guys the Winter Weather? That's collab with Ronnie of At the Battery Electric. I have, this is embarrassing. I'm just going to go ahead and fucking play it for you. This is like really demo shit. I get very self-conscious, I'm sure, as most people do, trying to, what did I do here? I did something wrong. Trying to play weird like demo shit, but I'm going to go ahead and play you. Now I'm glad we came to this because we're talking about the horn section. Somebody got to call me on this horn shit because I got like 2 like ska numbers on here, maybe 3, and fucking ska without horns is like cornflake far with it.
Meet me at the show. Meet me at the show.
Chorus concept. That's basically what I have. And I got the concept in my mind for the verses. Very rare. This is like my demo vocal. You want me to do the Winter Weather? Alright, so that's Meet Me at the Show is what I'm going to call that one. It's what it's already fucking called. I'm just going to Winter Weather you real quick. Then I got to go do lunch, you guys. And settle down these savages to school. Can you imagine? I got children. Aerial signs, man. We're going up in that fucking plane. If this COVID don't take me out, I'm going to take a chance with you up in that I don't want to curse my Lord, but up in that airplane. And I'm scared of hell of flying. My friend Aerial Signs North, at Aerial Signs North on IG. Pilots like a World War I era, like biplane looking fucking thing. And I'm terrified of this year, these places and all these places. Yes, it scares the shit out of me though, every time I do it. And at Aerial Signs North has invited me several times in his biplane. He's the guy that goes up and down the beach, Jersey Shore in the summer and Florida in the winter, carrying the signs. And shout him out because he was carrying for no money just to go out fly. He was flying the American flag last week. So shout out Aerial Signs North. But I was thinking about him the other day because I'm like, if I ever was willing to get into that fucking plane, like if you're scared of flying, that has to be the echelon, the top level of what is scary. Because it's, oh, Hayes, how are you, Hayes? Hayes is the synth master. The thing is, though, Hayes, this is with a fucking, it looks like a Red Baron airplane. Follow my man at Aerial Signs North, Hayes, on the eye this plane looks like. And I love landing. The part that scares me about commercial flights the most is takeoff. And then the other thing, and I'm going to air my soul to you here, the thing that I'm most afraid of with airplanes, and people with this too, because I go to Puerto Rico, and I'm afraid to fly across oceans. So I've been invited to Europe a dozen times, and I have turned it down every time. I've made up an excuse not to go because I'll go tour, but I'm scared to get on a fucking plane. So people are like, well, why do you go to Puerto Rico? Well, if you look at the size of the Atlantic Ocean and then the Caribbean Sea, it's almost like a fucking lake. And then the other place that I've been invited to well over a dozen, probably 20, 30 times. Come, you'll have gigs, you'll be staying for free, we'll feed you and love on you, is Hawaii. And I've never been to Hawaii because I'm afraid of flying across the Pacific Ocean. Could sound crazy, but I'm just telling you the honest fucking truth, man. Honest truth. But Hayes, for me, I love landing. I start feeling better when the plane, and by the time the plane is landing, I've had a couple craft beers. So it's like, I'm like, we're getting lower. Here come my kids. Come, tell the people.
There's a worm in our backyard.
Look at yourself. Make sure you can see them.
There's a worm in our backyard.
All right, go capture them and pet them. But don't bring them in.
Capture him and pet him.
Wormy.
I know. Nick a worm.
That's how I do it. Nature class is in session. But anyway, by the time I land, I'm feeling a little bit better about it because it's like most of the fear has surpassed. I've had a snack on the fucking drink. Exactly, George. And that's the other thing. It's the selfish. My friend George is reminding me because the surf is in the Caribbean. Is Bosco? It's 10 hours to Hawaii. I'm in New Jersey, so my airport is Newark. But I was saying the surfing. I'm gonna go do gigs. I'm gonna get paid, eat great food, drunk like a skunk, and surf my ass off in the Caribbean. That's what shores me up and motivates me to get on the fucking plane, man. And then it's kind of short from where I am to the deepest depths of the Caribbean. Is like a 3.5 hour flight. For me to go to I would love to go to Ireland. I'm half Irish. For me to go to Ireland, I'd have to fly across an ocean for 7 hours, and I'm terrified of it. Hawaii, same thing. 5 hours across the continental U.S. to LA. You know, it's a nonstop flight, but once you cross LA, it's 5 hours over the Pacific. And I'm just like, I'm scared of it, man. I know I've actually considered having myself hypnotized to get over it, but at this point, I'm so fucking old. I'm kind of okay with dying without seeing the pyramids. You know what I mean? As long as it ain't from this COVID shit. I'm not trying to die this fucking month, y'all. Stay home. Oh, yeah, the time change. Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, like I said, my family is Hawaiian. I still got a lot of fam out there now. I mean, not family, not my blood family, but, you know, my crew, I got a lot of Hawaiians. And, yeah, always when we were on the phone, it was just so weird. If you're from the East Coast and you have friends that are in Hawaii, you know how difficult it is to get on the phone because it's just like the time difference is staggering, and you can't really 5 hours with a tailwind behind you, bro. It's 6 hours to cross the Atlantic from where we would be leaving from Newark or JFK to cross the Atlantic, and it's 6 hours, man. Come on. Don't try to snowball me, son. I'm not getting on that fucking plane. I don't care what you say. So let me play you this last song. I miss you guys, man. I'll talk all day. I'll come back on with you guys later, maybe. I don't know if I'll live stream and sing, but maybe I'll jump back on with you guys for the dinner, the dinner program. I'm the cook now at home. And I'm horrible at cooking, but I cook every night, and I've been sharing that adventure in a live stream on my Instagram at Dub Assassins. Maybe I'll bring the computer up so I can get you Facebook guys involved in it too, guys and gals. Here we go. Winter weather for Danielle. Danielle, our friend, supporter, fam out in Carolina. I haven't listened to this since the last time I played it for you guys. I don't think nothing has changed on it yet either.
If things turn out right, I won't be sleeping in the streets tonight. If a little luck came my way, I
My voice
might even
sounds so
find a
loud.
place to stay.
I gotta turn me down.
But it usually goes wrong, and that's why I've got to write these songs.
Harmony sound of the beat is
Down in goes
loud. I can't find it on the screen right now.
say so long to winter weather.
Here, mad shit I gotta work on here.
Down it goes again. Tip the bottle with a very good friend. I hope we leave this place forever.
This is a song I did with my good friend Ronnie, like I said, at the Battery Electric. God, I miss that fucking kid, man. Woo, I love you,
But I
Ronnie.
know I can't go on this way, 'cause here comes the night. He went into my life. I gotta make it back home, to the place where I can rest my bones. Down
Ooh, dude, I gotta fucking do that
the
over.
bottle with a very good friend. And say so long to winter weather.
Roots Rock Reggae Soul. Nicky.
Goes again. Tip the bottle with a very good
I'm saying it's nice, Bodo.
I hope we leave this place forever. Together.
So there we are, winter weather. I gotta go do lunch. Now that George Fox is with me, though, it's reminding me that I have a lot of good bio, as you guys might know. And yesterday we were texting. I'm sure you guys are doing the same thing. You're texting the fuck out of your friends and family, and everybody's got some funny shit to say. Nikki Ross, yes, bless, man. Everybody's texting each other to say because everybody's at home bored as hell right now. So I told my guys in Ohio, and George Fox is part of this story. With the stories that I tell, I'm going to tell the story about the time I went to Ohio and half the band tried to kick my ass. And it's a true story. Half the band tried to kick my ass. I love all those guys to this day, but they did try to kick my ass this weekend. And it's kind of funny because we were up there, we were doing charity gigs and stuff, and it was just like, so for some reason, tempers flared, man. And my good friend John Forgas threw a fucking elbow at me. I love the guy now. I'd take a fucking bullet for him. We worked it out, but oh God, I'll tell you the story. It just makes me laugh to think of it. Thinking of you, George Fox, and the family. Danielle, thinking of you and your family. Dean, you and your family. Nikki Ross, everybody bless. 926, bless up. Everybody stay home, man. Don't stay home. We're going to blow summer. We're going to blow summer. Please just stay home. I'll be back on with you guys later tonight. And fuck, I miss you guys. I said, so be good to each other. Text your family, text your friends, make them laugh. Try to stay off the bad news statistics shit, because it's like, it's good to be informed, but it's very easy to be overinformed and then thus overwhelmed. So protect the mind. You know, you already know the news is weird. You've been given the guidelines of what to do to protect yourself. Do that in your home, but you don't need to bring up the social every 3 minutes or the news every 3 minutes and see the fuckery. It's just, that's going to bring you down here. And once that happens, that brings down the immune. So maybe look at it like that. Like, yes, get informed, but limit that this poison. Stay informed, but don't overload on the shit. It's your boy Dubby. I miss you guys, man. I'll see you guys this evening when we're cooking dinner. Catch me up on him, all right?